The only thing I wish they did with Glenn is what they didn't do with him, and that's to keep him relevant in the series after this special. The fact he isn't there on that sighting anymore is kind of morbid when you think about it. It's like, what happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to him?
Oh, so that's what happened to him. Happy belated Halloween, early Thanksgiving, guys. In honor of Hallows-giving, here's a Christmas video. I don't know. Today we're talking about the Christmas Coffee Pot and Over the Hill, everybody, aka the Glenn episodes. As soon as I heard that episodes focused on Glenn the Coffee Pot engine were going to be a thing, I knew I would be making a video about them. The reason why stems back to my Adventure Begins review, where I questioned why they didn't keep Glenn relevant in the series and what happened to him. The Christmas Coffee Pot answers every loose end the Adventure Begins left us with seamlessly. Now, I'm not suggesting one bit that my Adventure Begins review was a factor in Glenn's return, as I know how far in advance these episodes are produced. These episodes were probably finished like over a year ago, and who knows how long before that they were actually written. I just think it's funny that how only a couple months after I made comments on Glenn's disappearance, we heard he would be returning to the series. And boy oh boy, did he return in style. So, without further ado, let's get this review underway, and I'm going to try and make this fairly brief. So Marion is sent to clear an old line of branches and finds Glenn hidden in the brush. And of course, in true Marion fashion, Marion's totally oblivious to the fact there's an engine hidden in there and thinks it's actually the tree itself talking to her.
I'm not really talking.
Oh, Mr. Tree!
Oh, Marion, I love you. After some antics, Thomas investigates this talking tree for himself and rediscovers Glenn.
Oh, you're the coffee pot engine I replaced all those years ago. But you were on a siding near Farquhar Station last time I saw you.
Oh, I just love the attention to little details like that. They get a nice, though somewhat underwhelming reunion with each other, and Glenn answers every question the audience has asked for 2 years now. He was moved from Farquhar out of the way from siding to siding over the years until he was eventually forgotten about. Even Thomas forgot his name.
I'm sorry I forgot you.
Glenn. My name's Glenn.
Granted, the explanation for Glenn's disappearance is not anything mind-blowing, but just the fact they bothered to explain why, I think is commendable. Fearing he'll be scrapped when Sir Topham Hatt finds out about him, Thomas and Percy enlist the help of Sir Robert Narromby, who has Glenn sent to the steamworks to be restored in secret. But it's a futile effort as Sir Topham Hatt finds out anyway. Hero of the rails much? And around this point in the episode, we kinda just forget about Marion's storyline. If I had to give this episode any sort of critique, it's that this feels like 2 separate episodes smashed into one. We start with this cutesy Marion talks to a tree story, and then transition over to this story about Thomas and Percy helping Glenn in secret. I would have preferred if Marion's storyline was its own separate episode, and we had an overarching Glenn story that covered several episodes, kinda like they did with Samson back in season 18, but that's probably just me asking for too much. For what it is, I'm very much content with what we were given here. Sir Topham Hatt is pleased with Glenn's rediscovery and later drives the restored Glenn to Ulfstead Castle.
You look as splendid as the day I built you. Thank you, sir.
Again, attention to the little minuscule details. Ugh, I love it. Glenn goes to work on the Earl's estate and we transition to Over the Hill. Glenn is the new hotshot on the estate, and he is given all this attention from the Earl, which in return makes Stephen jealous. I love they decided to go in this direction, because we're now seeing a new side of Stephen we've never seen before. Character development, don't you just love it? Talk starts to go around that the Earl is planning on building a railway museum on the estate. Stephen very passive-aggressively suggests Glenn become a static exhibit while he continues to do tours. But Millie suggests Stephen should be the static exhibit since he is the world-famous rocket after all. To put an end to this quarrel once and for all, Stephen challenges Glenn to a race. The loser becomes the exhibit in the museum. Oh my god, I can't even. Of course they use Eye of the Tiger and build it up to be super epic. Oh god, I love it so much. And then the race starts and they both go like 2 miles an hour. Oh my god, my sides. Oh, this is so great. So this absolutely epic race of speed and skill begins. And as the two trundle along, they start to forget their racing and just begin complaining about the state of modern railways, like old engines do. They realize they both have a lot in common, and they end up becoming friends. They even start throwing insults at the younger engines they pass by, like two old men in wheelchairs.
Would you like a glass of milk with that, young Gordon?
Stephen and Glenn are the Statler and Waldorf of the Thomas universe. I love it. Hey, Gordon's not half bad, huh? No, he's all bad. Thanks, Mike. I stole your joke. The two old farts finally arrive at Knapford and realize they were too busy chatting to notice who won their epic race. The Earl here confirms that all this talk of a railway museum on the estate is true, and that both engines will remain in service with its opening. He also thinks the idea of having an annual classic engine race is a splendid one. And then the episode ends. Wait, what? Really? Oh, well that was kind of abrupt. Didn't really seem like an ending, but whatever. I sincerely hope that all this talk of a railway museum is setting up a future episode. I have a feeling that it'll be a big overarching plot point in the upcoming Hugo episodes, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. Even so, I have no doubt in my mind that the writers will deliver no matter what the case. So, final thoughts. I adored these episodes. I adore Glenn. I adore his old man friendship with Steven. And I loved how they covered every loose end The Adventure Begins left us with. It's really everything I could have asked for in an episode focused on Glenn. Now, would I say these are some of the best Christmas-themed episodes ever? Honestly? Yeah, I would. It's a shame I literally just did a top 10 video because I would have considered these for it. I sincerely loved them that much. I don't know if they would have been in my actual top 10. They probably would have gotten honorable mentions or something. The bottom line is that these, as well as all the other Christmas episodes this year, and the rest of season 20 in general, were all really wonderful. It's just a shame that the soccer moms with nothing better to do than to review their child's Thomas DVDs don't seem to think the same. Soccer moms really do ruin everything, don't they? So, that was my Hallows Giving video for you all. Yeah, over a month before Christmas, but whatever, screw it. I'm ready for the holidays. Bring 'em on! Thanks again for watching my videos, guys. Peace.